A taste of Sichuan, unveiling the legend of Kung Pao chicken. Kung Pao chicken, a beloved dish worldwide, traces its roots back to the Sichuan province of China. Legend has it that the dish was named after Ding Baozhen, a governor during the Qing dynasty, who held the official title of Gong Bao or Palace Guardian. Known for his fondness for spicy food, the dish is said to have been inspired by his palate. True to its Sichuan origins, Kung Pao chicken is celebrated for its bold flavors, characterized by a harmonious blend of spicy, savory, and slightly sweet notes. The dish features tender pieces of chicken, stir-fried to perfection with crunchy peanuts and vegetables, all coated in a glossy, flavorful sauce. The star ingredient, Sichuan peppercorns, adds a unique tingling sensation known as ma la, which translates to numbing and spicy. This captivating combination of textures and flavors has made Kung Pao chicken a staple in Chinese restaurants and a favorite among home cooks alike. Gathering your culinary arsenal. Essential ingredients for Kung Pao chicken. Before embarking on your culinary adventure, let's gather the necessary ingredients. Don't be intimidated by the list. Most items are readily available at your local grocery store or Asian market. For the chicken, boneless, skinless chicken thighs are preferred for their juiciness, but chicken breasts can be used as a leaner alternative. Cut the chicken into bite-sized cubes for even cooking. Next, we'll need a medley of aromatics and spices to infuse the dish with its signature flavors. Ginger and garlic, minced finely, form the base of our aromatic profile. Dried chilies, specifically Sichuan chilies, bring the heat, while Sichuan peppercorns provide their unique, numbing sensation. Feel free to adjust the quantity of chilies and peppercorns to suit your spice preference. Prepping for flavor, the art of preparing your ingredients. Now that we have our ingredients assembled, let's turn our attention to prepping them. This crucial step ensures that all components cook evenly and absorb the flavors harmoniously. Start by marinating the chicken cubes. In a bowl, combine soy sauce, Shaoxing rice wine or dry sherry, cornstarch, and a pinch of salt. Add the chicken and toss to coat evenly. This marinade will tenderize the chicken and help it retain moisture during stir-frying. While the chicken marinates, prepare the vegetables. For a classic Kung Pao chicken, diced onions, bell peppers, red or green, and scallions are commonly used. However, feel free to get creative and incorporate other vegetables like zucchini, carrots, or water chestnuts. Next, measure out the sauce ingredients: soy sauce, Shaoxing rice wine, vinegar. Black vinegar is traditional, but rice vinegar works well too, sugar and cornstarch. Whisk these together in a small bowl until the sugar and cornstarch dissolve. The dance of heat and flavor, cooking Kung Pao chicken to perfection. With our ingredients prepped, it's time to fire up the wok, or a large skillet, and bring this dish to life. Heat your cooking vessel over high heat until a drop of water evaporates on contact. Add oil and swirl to coat the bottom. Once the oil is shimmering, add the marinated chicken cubes, spreading them out in a single layer. Allow the chicken to sear undisturbed for a minute or two until golden brown on one side. Then stir-fry the chicken until it's cooked through but still tender. Remove the chicken from the wok and set it aside. Add more oil to the wok if needed, then toss in the ginger and garlic, stirring constantly until fragrant. Next, add the dried chilies and Sichuan peppercorns, toasting them briefly until they release their aromas. Achieving wok hei, mastering the art of high heat cooking. Wok hei, a Cantonese term that translates to breath of the wok, is the elusive smoky flavor imparted to food when cooked over high heat in a wok. Achieving wok hei is an art that elevates stir-fried dishes to another level. The key is to maintain high heat throughout the cooking process, ensuring that the ingredients cook quickly and evenly without becoming soggy. To achieve wok hei, preheat your wok thoroughly before adding any ingredients. Use a high-quality cooking oil with a high smoke point such as peanut or grapeseed oil. Add ingredients in stages, ensuring that the wok doesn't overcrowd and cool down. Stir-fry quickly and confidently, using a tossing motion to distribute heat evenly. Don't be afraid to let the ingredients slightly char for that smoky depth of flavor. Balancing the flavors, adjusting the sauce to your preference. With the aromatics sizzling away, it's time to introduce the vegetables. Add the diced onions and bell peppers to the wok and stir-fry for a couple of minutes until they soften slightly but retain their crunch. Now pour the prepared sauce mixture into the wok, ensuring that the cornstarch is evenly dispersed to avoid clumping. Bring the sauce to a simmer, stirring constantly until it thickens and turns glossy. At this point, taste the sauce and adjust the seasonings to your liking. If you prefer a spicier kick, add a pinch of chili flakes or a dash of hot sauce. For a tangier flavor, a splash more vinegar will do the trick. Remember, the beauty of cooking at home is the freedom to customize the dish to your taste buds. Serving up a feast presentation and side dish pairings. Once the sauce has reached the desired consistency, it's time to reunite the chicken with the other ingredients. Return the cooked chicken to the wok along with the toasted peanuts and scallions. Toss everything together gently to coat the chicken and vegetables evenly in the glossy sauce. Remove the wok from the heat and prepare to serve your culinary masterpiece. Kung Pao chicken is traditionally served over steamed white rice, which soaks up the flavorful sauce beautifully. For a more elaborate spread, consider pairing it with other Chinese favorites, such as stir-fried vegetables, dumplings, or spring rolls. Garnish the dish with a sprinkle of sesame seeds or chopped scallions for an extra touch of visual appeal. Beyond the basics, exploring variations and personal touches. While the classic recipe for Kung Pao chicken is undeniably delicious, don't be afraid to experiment with variations and personal touches. For a vegetarian twist, substitute the chicken with tofu or tempeh. For a seafood variation, try using shrimp or scallops instead. Get creative with the vegetables by incorporating broccoli florets, snap peas, or mushrooms. You can also play around with the spice level by adjusting the amount of dried chilies and Sichuan peppercorns. If you're feeling adventurous, try adding a tablespoon of fermented black beans or a pinch of 5-spice powder to the marinade for an extra layer of complexity. The possibilities are endless. Troubleshooting your Kung Pao common mistakes and how to avoid them. Even seasoned cooks encounter hiccups in the kitchen. Here are a few common mistakes to avoid when making Kung Pao chicken. Overcooking the chicken. To prevent dry, rubbery chicken, ensure the pieces are cut into uniform sizes and don't overcrowd the wok. Stir-fry the chicken in batches if needed. Soggy vegetables. High heat is crucial for stir-frying. Ensure your wok is hot enough before adding the vegetables and don't overcook them. They should retain a bit of crunch. Clumpy sauce. To avoid a lumpy sauce, make sure the cornstarch is fully dissolved in the sauce mixture before adding it to the wok. Stir the sauce constantly as it simmers to prevent sticking and ensure a smooth consistency. Lack of flavor. Don't be afraid to be generous with the aromatics and spices. Toast the dried chilies and Sichuan peppercorns properly to release their flavors. Taste the sauce and adjust the seasonings to your liking. From beginner to Kung Pao master tips for building confidence in the kitchen. Mastering any new dish takes practice and patience. Here are a few tips to help you gain confidence in the kitchen. Read the recipe thoroughly. Before you begin, familiarize yourself with the ingredients, measurements, and steps involved. Mise en place. This French culinary term means everything in its place. Prepare all your ingredients by chopping, measuring, and marinating them before you start cooking. This will streamline the cooking process and prevent any last-minute scrambling. Don't be afraid to experiment. Cooking is all about exploration and creativity. Once you feel comfortable with the basic recipe, don't hesitate to experiment with variations and personal touches. Enjoy the process. Cooking should be an enjoyable experience. Put on some music, pour yourself a glass of wine, and savor the journey of creating something delicious from scratch. Conclusion. Embracing the joy of cooking authentic Chinese food at home. Congratulations on embarking on your Kung Pao chicken adventure. With a little practice and these helpful tips, you'll be impressing your family and friends with this restaurant-quality dish in no time. Remember, cooking is a journey of exploration and creativity. Don't be afraid to experiment, adjust flavors to your liking, and most importantly, have fun in the kitchen. As you become more comfortable with Chinese cooking techniques, you'll discover a world of flavors and aromas waiting to be explored. From the fiery depths of Sichuan cuisine to the delicate nuances of Cantonese dim sum, the world of Chinese food offers something for everyone. So gather your ingredients, fire up your wok, and let the tantalizing aromas of Kung Pao chicken fill your kitchen. Happy cooking!